Hey everybody, what's going on? Alan here. Welcome to the Gibson Garage Speed Shop YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, picking my video. If you're just watching just to keep up to date, I thank you for that too. More suspension issues. It's terrible. I've about had it. I don't know what to do. I'm about to just drop this car off and with some really good name company like in Sacramento or something, along with my credit card, and just, you know, do something, make it work. I'm over it. These tires are old, so it's not a huge loss, but I mean, I had some time left on them, right, if they were aligned right. So I come under here to figure out why the alignment went off so bad, and I don't know, that one's okay. Nothing loosened up as far as I could tell on either side. I come over to the driver's side, and this control arm is just about falling off. I think you can see daylight through there. This bushing is almost completely off of this. It's a stock arm. That's crazy. I don't understand how that could happen. And also, since neither me or Les Schwab know how to adjust this arm perfectly, and just to avoid, you know, a variable of something breaking in the future, and because I'm trying to get back to stock height, I'm just going to replace those arms with the stock ones. Still have energy polyurethane bushings, but it won't be adjustable anymore, and that'll keep it where it's supposed to be, as far as, you know, the lower control arm being too far forward or too far back. All right, so let me give you a quick, I'll try to make a quick history on the suspension of this thing. So when we first got it a little over 10 years ago, it was stock height, and then something happened, like I think the ball joints in the front were bad, or one of them was bad, so I decided to do both upper control arms, I think it was. And then I was like, well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna, you know, have to get an alignment. She needs tires, so I made a big old thing out of it. And I bought some energy suspension bushings to throw in the new stock control arms, right? Let's turn this thing into a stiffer ride. It feels so good on my truck. So I go to get it aligned, and they said I couldn't get it aligned, basically, because there just wasn't enough adjustment. So that's when I decided to get some offset bushings from SPC, right? And they can dial it in. The problem with that is it's trial and error. You got to put them in one way, press them in, and go see if it's good enough. If not, you got to press them back out, turn them a little, press them back in. And that's what we rocked with for a while. That and the green adjustable coilovers down there, or green, those are pink. And I think that's when we decided to go all energy. It's like, well, if I got to put, you know, this kind of money into it, let's lower it, let's go all out. So it stayed lowered for a long time. You check out those videos with this, when I first put in those, that thing was almost touching the ground. It was slammed. But we rocked it like that for a few years, and we're just kind of tired of it. She keeps hitting curbs, and we can't even pull in our own driveway without the front end scraping. So we're trying to go back to stock height. I still have the old springs, but I had to get new front struts, and so I tried to go cheap for the front. I bought something online. I jacked the front end way up in the air, and I tried to do new rear springs for the back too. They were KYBs, but it also jacked the rear way up in the air. And I also went and got all new adjustable control arms, right? So we don't have to deal with the offset bushings, pressing them in and out, and guesswork for going back to stock height. But there was a mistake at Les Schwab. They didn't know how to adjust one of them, or they didn't bother, or something, but it was a headache. I just can't get this thing back to right height, and I can't get the rear tires to be straight. And now I've got them blown out. Almost. They're showing threads on both tires. So this one is the control arm that they never adjusted. I didn't adjust it right when I took it to them, and they never bothered touching it either. So it had this tweaked so far forward, it just wouldn't, the suspension wouldn't cycle, and it was bound up, it was pitching and yawing all over the road when you hit a pothole, and it was really scary. So I finally figured that out. When I disconnected that, the whole thing went boing, wanted to be way over here. So I adjusted that to just kind of match where it wanted to be, and we were getting by for a while like that. And I kind of eyeballed with a measuring tape the you know, the toe here, and that's how we were going. I put the original rear springs back in, so it's a little saggy in the back, even though I've got new isolators front and bottom. And then for the fronts, I decided to go, I returned to cheap internet struts and got KYB struts and adjustable SPC control arms. So it wasn't perfect, but we were getting by for a while like that until something else happened. I don't know, it's like all the control arms came loose again, and you can hear the tires just squeaking as you're going straight down the road. The back tires are skirting. And that's when I noticed those tires are shot and this bushing is out of its socket. So we're going to replace that with the stock arms, and we're going to see if we can fix this bushing. Then I can take it in to get new tires and hopefully an alignment that will hold true this time. Okay, that guy was super tight. It looks like it's coming off now. And this bushing is completely loose in here. And it rotated. It's an offset bushing. Not only did it come out, but it allowed it to rotate, and that's why everything went out of whack. I figure out why this stupid bushing fell out of here. Well, I can almost press it in by hand now. Well, you don't see one of these every day. Damn trees. What was that? Well, I took out the adjustable offset bushing, and I pressed in a sleeve, stole a sleeve from another arm. So we've got energy suspension bushings on both ends. I'm going to put that back in. And then I'll remove this other arm now. Then I got to remove this bolt for the subframe to get this bolt out. Dang it. Bushing's got to come out too. Now, I don't know why, just having that arm in makes it go back together so nicely, but thank you. Okay, those are all on. Just got to tighten these two up, and then I can tighten that lower one when it's on its own weight. There, now it's the perfect diameter for the new sleeve. Now we're in. And now we're out. Ta-da! Ooh, nailed it. Centered. First try. Get some fresh lube in here. Press that one on. And you lube up the outsides. Oh, almost forgot to press this guy in. In. That was lovely. Okay, now this side's all back together too. Factory control arm there and factory tension arm there. No adjustable arms and no offset bushings either, except for the top one and this back one, of course. I mean, Alright, so the old ones are out, and I no longer got to worry about the placement of the wheel front to back anymore. It's going to be right where the factory wanted it. Now we just got to get the tires on, drop it on the ground, roll it back and forth and up onto some ramps so I can tighten those bottom bolts on each side. Well, it's Tuesday night, and that's going to be it for tonight. The appointment's not until Friday morning, so that means I get to work on my car tomorrow. So follow me in the meantime. Video's not over, but for the next couple days, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and catch day-to-day updates on what I'm doing with that guy back there. There she is. Fresh tires and an alignment. This thing drives like it's a brand new car. It feels so good. Back end doesn't walk around anymore, so those arms really did the trick. Let's take a look at the numbers. Well, never mind. They did not include the sheet with all the numbers on it. It showed me how far it was before and after. Well, that's a disappointment, but it drives great. So, you know, the takeaway is don't do too much, I think, is the takeaway, right, of this video. You only need those two control arms adjustable, and You don't really need those other ones adjustable unless you're going to go lower it, but then you're going to want to get someone who knows how to adjust that particular tension strut arm, because that one is tricky. That probably needs, you need alignment specialist, or no, you need a suspension specialist, not alignment technicians, probably for that. But in this case, you know, they can adjust 2 arms as long as you don't put too much on their plate. They got it, I guess. You know, your regular alignment store. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching, and until next time, peace.